Ready to discover a super easy way to give your body a little extra love? Well, look no further because we have got a game changer for you. Cloves. Yep, those tiny superheroes hiding in your kitchen. If you don't know what clove is, they are aromatic and flavorful spice. Now, what if I told you that by simply chewing on 2 cloves every day, you could unlock a bunch of fantastic benefits for your body? Sounds pretty cool, right? Get ready to dive into the world of cloves and all the amazing things they can do for you. Let's spice up our knowledge and see what happens when we embrace this simple habit. Number 1. Improves oral hygiene and freshness. Cloves are packed with something called eugenol. It's a natural oil that's super good at killing those not-so-friendly bacteria in your mouth. These are the same bacteria that make your breath stink. Remember that minty, fresh feeling you get from chewing gum or using mouthwash? Well, cloves can give you that same zing without the extra artificial stuff. And the best part? You're not just getting rid of bad breath, you're also giving your oral health a boost. Also, they have this warm and cozy flavor that's unique and comforting. Now, you might be doubting the clove magic and wondering, is there any real proof or evidence? You bet! A study published in the journal Clinical Oral Investigations showed how clove extract helps fight those bacteria in your mouth that are up to no good. But hold up, we're not saying cloves are a replacement for brushing and flossing. It's more like an awesome addition to your oral care routine. Just pop in 2 cloves, give them a gentle chew, and let the eugenol work its magic. Number 2. Immunity boost. Ever heard of antioxidants? They're like the bodyguards of your cells, protecting them from damage. Well, cloves are loaded with antioxidants. These little fighters help your immune system stay strong by neutralizing harmful molecules that could mess things up. So by eating cloves, you're giving your immune system a serious boost in its battle against the bad guys. A study published in the journal Molecules found that they can rev up your white blood cells, which are like the frontline soldiers of your immune system. More white blood cells means more defense against invaders. Also, remember that cool compound we talked about earlier called eugenol? It has anti-inflammatory properties, which means it can calm down any inflammation that might be slowing down your immune system's action. It's like giving your immune system a soothing spa day. Number 3. Better digestion. Ever experienced that uncomfortable bloating or indigestion after a hearty meal? Well, cloves can come to the rescue. These little wonders can promote better digestion by boosting the production of digestive enzymes. Those enzymes are like the super smart helpers your body needs to break down food into smaller bits. And when your food gets broken down properly, it's easier for your body to absorb all the good nutrients. Not just that, cloves have been used for centuries to ease nausea and tummy troubles. They relax the muscles in your digestive tract, which can bring relief if you are feeling queasy or dealing with a bit of stomach discomfort. So whether you have overindulged in a delicious feast or just looking for a natural way to support your digestive system, adding a touch of clove magic to your routine might be just the thing you need. And don't worry if chewing is not your thing. There's a clever alternative. You can create clove tea. Simply steep a couple of cloves in hot water for a few minutes, and voila, you've got a soothing, aromatic tea that offers the same benefits without the need to chew. Number 4. Blood sugar balance. Cloves have this impressive quality. They can potentially help your body manage how it handles sugar. When you eat, your blood sugar levels can rise, especially if you have indulged in a carb-heavy meal. But here's where cloves step in like the smooth operators they are. A study published in the Nigerian Journal of Physiological Sciences found that compounds in cloves have a positive effect on insulin sensitivity. Insulin sensitivity is how well your body's cells listen to insulin, a hormone that helps control sugar in your blood. Imagine insulin as a key that unlocks your cells to let sugar in. When you are insulin sensitive, your cells respond nicely to the key and sugar gets in smoothly. Number 5. Natural pain relief. Eugenol. Remember that cool oil we talked about earlier? Well, it's back in action this time as a pain warrior. Eugenol has been studied for its ability to reduce pain and inflammation, making it a potential go-to for those moments when discomfort strikes. It interacts with receptors in your body, particularly those involved in sensing pain. By interacting with these receptors, eugenol can actually block or diminish the signals that transmit pain to your brain. It's like putting a quiet sign on the pain messages, making them less noticeable and intense. It also tackles inflammation, which is like your body's reaction to trouble. Sometimes it goes overboard and causes more discomfort. Eugenol steps in and says, "Hey, let's calm down a bit." It does this by stopping the production of those inflammation-causing molecules. So whether you're dealing with a pounding headache, a toothache that just won't quit, or muscle soreness from that intense workout, eugenol steps in to save the day. Plus, they're a great option if you're looking for a more natural approach to managing pain. Number 6. Hormonal balance. Cloves contain compounds that help with hormonal balance. First up, we've got eugenol. It's like a key that fits perfectly into your estrogen receptors. When this key clicks into those receptors, it gives a little nudge to your body to make more estrogen. You know, that hormone that plays a big role in things like your menstrual cycle and all those girly changes? So, cloves with eugenol can help your body produce more of this important estrogen stuff. Now let's talk about cinnamaldehyde, another compound present in cloves. This one's like a buddy for your androgen receptors. Androgens are hormones that show up more in guys, but ladies have them too. They're like the hormones behind things like muscle growth and other guyish stuff. So when cinnamaldehyde from cloves comes into play, it's like giving your androgen receptors a high five, encouraging your body to produce more of these hormones. Lastly, we have got caryophyllene. It goes and hangs out with your CB2 receptors, which are like these cool controllers for hormone production. It keeps things in check, making sure your hormones are in a healthy balance. Number 7. Better respiratory health. Eugenol, the superstar we've been talking about, has a soothing effect on the respiratory passages. It relaxes the muscles around your airways, making it easier to breathe and reducing that feeling of tightness that can sometimes happen, especially during allergy season or when you're dealing with a pesky cold. Also, cloves have some antioxidant action going on, and antioxidants are like the superheroes of your body, fighting against damage and inflammation. When it comes to your respiratory system, this can mean less irritation and inflammation in your airways, which translates to smoother and more comfortable breathing. A study published in the Journal of Pharmacy and Pharmacology found that cloves have bronchodilator properties, which means they can open up your airways and make breathing easier. Number 8. Skin health benefits. Skin issues like acne, redness, and irritation often pop up due to inflammation. Guess what? Cloves have anti-inflammatory properties that can calm down those angry skin spots. So if you're dealing with pimples or redness, eating cloves might just be the natural remedy you've been searching for. Also, cloves are like natural defenders against bacteria. This means that when you munch on 2 cloves daily, you're actually helping your skin fight off those unwanted bacteria that can lead to breakouts and infections. And last but not least, let's talk about that glow. Cloves have nutrients like vitamin C and antioxidants that promote collagen production. Collagen is like the building block of your skin, helping it stay plump and firm. So by making cloves a part of your daily routine, you're giving your skin the tools it needs to keep that radiant, healthy glow. Number 9. Good for bone health. Cloves contain manganese. This mineral might not get as much spotlight, but it plays a crucial role in keeping your bones strong. Manganese helps your body build and maintain bone tissue, which is essential for a solid skeletal system. Cloves are also rich in vitamin K. This vitamin is like a behind-the-scenes hero when it comes to bone health. It helps your body produce proteins that are necessary for proper bone mineralization. In simpler terms, it ensures that the calcium you get from your diet actually gets into your bones, making them sturdier and less prone to fractures. And if that was not impressive enough, there is even more exciting news. A study with animals discovered that clove extract can lower the chance of osteoporosis and make bones stronger and denser. Number 10. Stress reduction. Feeling overwhelmed by stress? Well, guess what? Cloves might just become your stress-busting buddies. It's all thanks to that trusty compound eugenol. When stressed, your body releases hormones like cortisol that can leave you feeling anxious and on edge. But eugenol steps in like a soothing friend, helping to lower those stress hormones and promoting a sense of relaxation. It's like a warm hug for your frazzled nerves. Plus, clove's aromatic scent has aromatherapeutic benefits, further aiding in reducing stress and boosting your mood. A study published in the Indian Journal of Pharmacology found that breathing in that wonderful clove-scented air can enhance your mood and make stress feel like a distant memory. So whether you're dealing with a hectic day at work or just need a moment of peace, cloves are here for you. Number 11, contributes to a healthy heart. Cloves relax your blood vessels. When your blood vessels are relaxed, they can expand a bit, allowing blood to flow more freely. This can lead to better blood pressure control, which is a key factor in maintaining heart health. Also, some studies show that eugenol in cloves has a positive impact on cholesterol levels. It reduces LDL cholesterol, the bad cholesterol, which can clog up your arteries and lead to heart problems. And remember that anti-inflammatory action of cloves? Well, it is at play here too. Inflammation in your arteries can contribute to the formation of plaques, which can narrow the arteries and increase the risk of heart disease. Eugenol's anti-inflammatory power keeps these plaques at bay, promoting healthy arteries and a healthier heart overall. Oh, and that stress we chatted about earlier, it's not just mind stuff. It has physical effects too. When you're stressed, your body releases certain chemicals that can mess with your heart's rhythm and overall harmony. But cloves are like the peacemakers here. By calming your stress response, they help your heart stay in a steady rhythm and keep everything balanced. Number 12, sharpens your memory. When your brain is dealing with inflammation, it can have a hard time forming new memories and recalling old ones. That's where cloves come in to save the day. By reducing inflammation in your brain, it makes your memory stay sharp and focused. But that's not all. Cloves also contain antioxidants that fight against oxidative stress. Think of oxidative stress as the bad guys that try to mess up your brain cells. Antioxidants swoop in and save the day, keeping your brain cells strong and ready to tackle any memory challenge. So whether you're studying for a big test, trying to remember important dates, or just want to keep your mind in tip-top shape as you go about your daily activities, cloves are your secret weapon. Number 13, protects your eyesight. Your eyes are like the windows to your soul, letting you take in the beauty of the world around you. But just like any other part of your body, they need some love and care to stay in top shape. A study published in the Saudi Journal for Health Sciences showed that the antioxidants in cloves play a crucial role in protecting your eyes from damage caused by free radicals. These free radicals are like troublemakers that can mess with your eye health. This means less risk of things like macular degeneration and cataracts, which are like the villains of good eyesight. Cloves also improve blood circulation, so your eyes get all the nutrients they need to function at their best. So if you are all about keeping your eyesight sharp and crystal clear, consider making cloves a regular part of your routine. Just 2 cloves a day can make a world of difference, adding that extra layer of protection to your precious eyes. Number 14, helps with weight management. First, let's talk about metabolism. Your metabolism is like the engine that burns calories in your body. The faster it runs, the more calories you burn, even when you're just chilling. Cloves have this awesome ability to give your metabolism a bit of a boost. How? Well, it's all thanks to their natural compounds, especially that superstar eugenol. It's like a little fire starter for your metabolism, helping it rev up and get to work. According to a study published in the Journal of Food and Function, eugenol has a positive impact on metabolism by improving the activity of enzymes involved in energy expenditure. And remember that blood sugar balancing trick we mentioned earlier? When your blood sugar levels are stable, you are less likely to experience those crazy energy spikes and crashes that can lead to unhealthy snacking. Cloves help regulate your blood sugar, keeping it on a steady path and reducing those cravings for sugary stuff. Number 15, aphrodisiac qualities. When we say aphrodisiac, we're basically talking about those special little things that can give your desire a boost and set the perfect mood for some quality romantic moments. Cloves have been associated with enhancing circulation in the body, and when your blood flow is flowing smoothly, it can lead to heightened sensations and more sensitivity. Also, eugenol in cloves adds a touch of relaxation and stress reduction to the mix. Imagine this, you're feeling all chilled out, stress-free, and cozy. Doesn't that sound like the perfect state of mind to get into the mood for some romance? When you are feeling relaxed, your mind becomes a playground for all those sweet and romantic thoughts and experiences to flourish. But remember, it's not a magical love potion. Everyone's body responds differently to various factors, and what works as an aphrodisiac for one person might not have the same effect on another. Number 16, supports hair health. Remember how eugenol in cloves is a master at reducing inflammation? Well, it turns out that inflammation can mess with your hair follicles, potentially leading to hair loss. Eugenol steps in to keep those follicles calm and happy, reducing the risk of hair shedding. Another cool thing about cloves is their blood circulation boosting power. When blood flows better to your scalp, it brings more nutrients and oxygen to your hair follicles, giving them the support they need to grow strong and healthy. And here's a bonus, cloves can help tackle dandruff. Dandruff can be caused by a yeast called malassezia, which can lead to an itchy and flaky scalp. The antifungal properties of cloves keep this yeast in check, giving you a dandruff-free scalp and promoting a healthier environment for hair growth. So by adding these tiny powerhouses to your daily routine, you are giving your hair the attention and care it deserves. Remember, healthy hair takes time, so be patient and keep enjoying those cloves for a natural hair boost. Number 17, menstrual comfort. Ladies, listen up because this one is especially for you. You know those times of the month when things can get a little uncomfortable? Well, cloves might just become your new best friend during those moments. When dealing with cramps or muscle tension, eugenol steps in and says, "Hey, let's calm down a bit." By interacting with certain receptors in your body, it can actually help reduce the signals that transmit pain to your brain. So those bothersome cramps might just become a bit more manageable. But that's not all. Cloves can also regulate hormonal imbalances that sometimes contribute to menstrual discomfort. Remember, we have compounds like cinnamaldehyde and caryophyllene in cloves that play a role in hormonal balance. When your hormones are in check, it can lead to a smoother, more comfortable menstrual experience. So the next time you're dealing with those monthly blues, consider giving cloves a shot. Stay comfy and keep rocking. So there you go. Chewing 2 cloves every day might sound like a small thing, but it can make a big difference in your health. Just remember, while cloves are awesome, it's still important to eat different kinds of healthy foods to stay strong. Cloves are like a sidekick. They are great, but you still need other foods to be your superhero self. They work best in synergy with other healthy habits, like staying active and consuming a colorful range of fruits and vegetables. So why wait? Start your journey towards a healthier lifestyle by adding this easy practice to your daily routine. Begin chewing 2 cloves and watch as your body responds positively to this natural and affordable wellness solution.